Hi, we're so awkward. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Rachel.
And it's been a while since we've been together because of, social distancing. And you know what? It is the holidays!
Woo!
And what does that mean? It's time to bake! So we are going to be making today an apron!
This is going to be McCalls Fashion Accessories, number 2947.
That's right. Got it in
How
my local
long?
store.
How long have you had this pattern?
I've had it for a mere 14 years. Untouched.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I'm so glad we get to sew today.
I have patterns actually older than that too. But we're going to go with this one.
When we make aprons, what does that mean?
It means we're going to bake! So, let's go bake!
Sew! Oh, sew!
And then bake.
then bake!
All right. Time for Rachel to pin her pattern to her fabric.
Wait, I'm pinning this?
Well, you do you. It's important to have a kitten help you out.
He's my weight.
Oh, he's gonna attack something. He's getting ready to attack. There he goes.
Gotta pin quick!
Quick, you better pin. Patterns include diamonds that you're supposed to cut around so that when you fold it, you know where it connects to on your next piece.
Who cares?
Did you make your diamond?
No, I cut around it.
Oh, here comes Gandalf. He's gonna help.
So I'm going through my sewing basket because I'm going to be sewing red. And guess who doesn't own red thread? Me! And guess who has red thread? Brooke!
Me.
Yay for friends having thread in the color you need.
Yeah. Sew in your pocket. You can either do a little zigzag stitch on the top to keep it from fraying, or you can fold it over. And since I cut stupidly, and you can see where I bought the fabric because it's written down on the top, I'm gonna fold mine over a 1/4 inch and make it nice and clean, because a clean seam is the way I dream.
First, let's take a moment to appreciate the crispness of my pocket.
Crispness.
It's so crisp.
Is it crispy as a chip?
It's so chippy crisp.
It's chippy crisp.
Yep. So what I'm gonna do, the top edge of our apron has bias tape all along the edge, but since I'm doing a double layer and it doesn't call for double layer, I'm going to just sew around the side and bottom edge of my apron.
With right sides
together.
And bias tape is also called binding. I love automatic machines.
Okay, so I've sewn my front and back together, and now I'm gonna top stitch around the bottom of my apron to make it nice and neat.
And crisp.
And crisp.
Rachel likes crispy.
I love crisp, that's my favorite texture.
What happened, Rachel?
Well, I sewed my pocket on so wonderfully, but I failed to pay attention to the top of my apron.
Which got tucked under your apron, which got sewn into the pocket. So now you need a seam ripper.
I'm glad I have one handy. Right here.
Yes.
Oh.
This month's plant of the month is a dead plant. Yes, even plants can go bye-bye. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay to say goodbye to a plant, especially if you've been struggling it for so long. So we are going to properly dispose of this plant. Normally I would go outside and put it in my yard debris can, but it's raining. So, any last words, Rachel?
I'm sorry that you struggled for so long.
It only has one good leaf.
And that pot must be bad luck.
The pot is bad. Every plant, this is the 3rd attempt in this pot. So it's gonna go bye-bye. But not the whole pot, just the plant. Let's go buy a new plant. I am finishing the top of the apron, making a nice little crisp line.
Crisp.
Crisp. That's the word of the day, crispy. Those tacos were crispy. Those are delicious.
They weren't crispy. They were flour tortilla.
Well, I'm calling it crisp. It's like a crisp is a hip. It's gonna be our new hip word. Man, that is crisp.
They were crisp because of the lime.
Yes. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on. Ooh, that steam feels good. Oh.
Got our project manager watching us,
Oh.
making sure we do it right.
Steamed glasses.
Whoa.
Yay.
Crisp. Brooke, what are you doing now?
I'm going to attach the binding to the apron.
Is it gonna work?
Maybe.
All right.
Halvesies.
How are you gonna do it?
Halvesies, turnies. Gonna open it up. Stick her in.
Looking good, Brooke.
What you doing? It's like a Star Trek episode.
Wait.
You have to fold it.
Fold it in half,
Uh-huh.
and then
Eyeball the half of the armpit. And lay down. With the, so that you can tuck it in. Tuck it in, tuck it in. I feel like I need to make some Star Trek sounds.
It's that time of the month for our monthly tip. Just the tip. So my tip is to read your pattern all the way through before starting your project, which we all should be doing that. But today, Brooke and I went rogue and we're just doing our own thing. And we got to this piece when we were cutting out our binding, and we couldn't figure out why it wasn't in strips and why it was this weird parallelogram shape. Well, I cut the strips apart and then we sewed them together. No big deal. That's how I normally cut binding. Well, if we had read to the instructions, it actually told us right there that we were supposed to sew it into like a tube and then cut it somehow so that it was all one strip. And I don't know how they did it, and I'm still confused by that. But anyway, read through your pattern.
We're doing an impromptu project to our aprons, and we will reveal what we are working on up here at the end. And don't trip over cords, ladies and gentlemen. Do not trip over cords. That's a wrap. We made our aprons.
Aren't they cute?
Yes, so cute. And I made mine reversible. Woo, so I can turn it around and have it even bigger kitties on the other side. I don't have a pocket on the other side, but you don't always need a pocket.
It only took us like 4 hours.
Well,
but we were also cutting out our patterns and
cutting them.
everything. And we also had time to make pot holders.
Yes.
We both did different ones, so we didn't show that step, how we made them. But we were winging it. We didn't have a pattern.
My friend is Rachel, and she sews good. You did awesome!
Anyway, next time we are going to be making...
Well, next time we're going to be celebrating our New Year's, bringing in the New Year with tackling projects that have been sitting around for a while.
Stuff we've started but haven't finished.
Yes.
And there's a lot.
There's a lot. Yes. Well, look, I have another clam.
One last thing, you may have noticed my little friend here. We don't have a name. So, on Facebook or below in the description or in the comments, please please suggest some names for my little friend. My twin? My troll twin? No, don't eat my troll!
Okay, so anyway, remember to subscribe, right?
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube and find us on Facebook and like us. We're also on Instagram. And until then, always remember to be so
So awkward.